Well, hello everybody. We got Pope Francis coming here. This is Edmonton, Alberta. One of the most oldest exclusive Catholic monasteries in Edmonton, Alberta. And the big celebration is Pope Francis. You can walk with Pope Francis, who is going to give $35 million for more than 2,900 murdered Indian children under the age of 12. That's just those that the Catholic Church in Canada raped and murdered. Raped and murdered, not raped only. This is raped and murdered. Think about that, folks. 2,900 children are worth $35 million. That's what Pope Francis is saying. Come walk with him, sponsor him and his church, who's responsible for 2,900 murdered Indian kids. That's just Pope Francis's church's portion of the murdered Indian children. Raped and murdered Indian children. I said raped and murdered. Not raped only. Raped and murdered. Raped and murdered. All under the age of 12. 2,900 of them at the hands of Pope Francis's Catholic Church. See, he's saying that Indians are only worth $35 million across Canada. The church is willing to pay $35 million. And if you're Catholic, you can pay to help him and his friends rape more Indian kids. More Indian kids and white kids and black kids, red and yellow kids, because they're not going to do anything about it. Just going to sell places like this, guys. This is $35 million. Edmonton, Alberta. This is what those Indian children that Pope Francis's benefactors raped and murdered. Not just raped. We're talking raped and murdered. Just 2,900 the Catholic Church did. This is a massive facility in Edmonton, Alberta. It's pegged at $35 million. Pope Francis is going to sell it to pay for all the murdered and raped. Murdered and raped. Not just raped. We're saying murdered and raped Indian kids. And if you're quick, you can volunteer and you can be part of the walk to raise money for Pope Francis and his priests who rape and murder kids of all colors. But for $35 million, if you work hard, you can raise money for Pope Francis, who's coming to pay for the raped and murdered Indian girls and boys under 12. Remember that, folks, under 12. It's only 2,900. That's all Pope Francis and his church are caught raping and murdering. Now, remember what I said here, folks. Raping and murdering. $35 million. This is the building that they're going to sell. You ever come on Jasper Ave, Edmonton? $35 million. This is the building. This is what it costs to rape and murder 2,900 children just under the Catholic Church. He's coming on the 22nd or 26th. If you work hard, if you act now, you can be a part of his walk to raise money to pay for the rape and murder of children. This is the building. $35 million. $35 million. That's what they're going to sell to pay for all of Canada. That's just the caught, raped, and murdered Indian kids. Never mind all the kids that were just raped. It's in the tens and upon tens of thousands. Is there a problem with the Catholic Church? I would say so. Anyways, folks, this is my video. Get it out there. July 6th, 26th, sorry. This is Pope Francis. He's coming. They're celebrating it all across Canada. Big visit. Big visit. Think about that. Raped and murdered. 2% of all missing and murdered Indigenous children at the hands of the Catholic Church. Pope Francis's church. They're saying for $35 million, 2,900 children, they're going to auction off this year $35 million facility in Edmonton to pay for 2,900 children that they raped and murdered. Think about that. Raped and murdered. Right there. You can help sponsor. You can show up. Walk the Miracle Mile. Tell Pope Francis it's okay. I don't know why anyone would. Think about that. A building, folks. A building. $35 million. That's what they're selling. All the kids they raped in Newfoundland, they're selling the facilities. Lots of them. They've got lots. It's way over 35 million. Way more. But Pope Francis says the savage Indian is worth $35 million. They only killed, and raped only 2,900 under the age of 12. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. Get down there, pray to Jesus, donate to the Catholic Church, and you can help save this facility. Right? Who cares how many kids they killed? Right? That's the Canada way. Who cares how many people Justin Trudeau's father helped see the grave or sexual abuse? Who cares about Jean Chrétien? All the way back to King. It don't matter. Don't worry about it, right? Join Pope Francis on the 26th across Canada. That's what they're saying. And this facility in Edmonton, this monumental facility, $35 million. Don't worry about it. They'll sell it. Don't worry. Go for a walk with Pope Francis. Donate to priests who rape kids and murder them. Don't worry about it. You can help sponsor it. This is sick and gross. This is right in Edmonton, Alberta. They think this is really great. Walking together, eh? Only $35 million. It's not much money. Don't worry about it. Raping and murdering kids. Pedophile priests. They're never going to end, folks. If you don't end this, you don't end the way they do things, it's never going to end. Apology is not enough. Pope Francis and all his archbishops were, in written registered letter, asked to submit all records of the dealings with the Canadian government on all murdered children, all the records of all children through all of it. Release it. They don't want to. They say it's normal to rape and murder kids. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. $35 million, that's the offer. Chiefs seem bound to take it. I wouldn't take it. I know that. They say it's okay. They're savage Indian. Just ask Trudeau. They're savage Indian under the Indian Act. It takes 25 Indian kids to equal one Newfoundland kid. One. Look at how much money they paid out to the Newfoundlander kids. And they didn't have their doors kicked in by RCMP. They weren't grabbed and taken away from their family, institutionalized for over 100 years. But yet Francis and his boys paid out heavy duty for what happened to the boys of St. Vincent and the rest of it. And it pales in comparison to how many children under the age of 12 they forcibly raped and murdered. Not just raped. Guys, there's a longer list of how many children that they raped. We're talking about raped and, at an and, murdered. 2,900 poor, under the age of 12 Indian boys and girls. That's what they raped. And the cost of that, they say, is this facility in Edmonton worth $35 million. So auction this off. They'll auction this off to pay for all the misdeeds across Canada. And he can help by going and marching with Francis on the 26th. He can donate to his fund for Help the Pedophile Priests who murder kids. Think about that. It's sick. It's wrong. Folks, don't let this happen. Don't let it happen. I know.